think. Is there anything else over here? That's just the lighthouse. I think it's the house that we explored already, right? I think that's all that was. Okay. I'm changing it back because we're going to need to mess with the weather. What could possibly be under that tree? What could possibly be under that tree? An orb? That what it is? Is there just an orb there? I can't see anything else that could possibly be there. Okay, let's go smash this last puzzle. And then we can go claim the grand prize, whatever that is. We never found this last boat either. I'm sure there's plenty of things that we're still lacking doing. I'm sure there's a lot that we still haven't done on this orb. But it kind of feels like that would be like the final boss if we go to the crypt, but I'm not sure.
We both knew you couldn't resist me.
A lever that paid for itself with another lever? That I wasn't expecting.
Welcome to one of the
okay.
Creation from George's workshop.
So wherever you could use the other lever... Okay, so it's under that. I mean, this is actually fine. He says.
Let's meet in my very own George workshop to collect your prize. Well, if you can solve it. You'll figure this one out easily, I hope.
Okay, we'll leave them like that. And if I push that one just to the end. What is the point in that? Obviously that blocks off the end.
I can picture you already rushing towards a solution which may not be correct. Solve this puzzle and win a coin to use in George's workshop.
Is it really that simple? Is it really that simple? Does the same things over and over again.
The prizes obtained do not engage the responsibility of George's workshop. You'll figure this one out easily, I hope.
I hope too, Jorge.
The next one.
Oops.
Welcome to one of the original creations from George's workshop.
That doesn't help, does it? That doesn't help.
May the force be with
May your forks be with you too. How does that help? How does that help?
you. Solve this puzzle and win a coin to use in George's workshop.
Do you have to push that one up there? Which doesn't help matters at all. But I feel like I need that there and not that there. Because I need to be able to get into that. Okay, so in the first instance, I need this one pushed there. And that pushed there. Okay. That wasn't that hard, if you think about it.
Interesting things at times, wouldn't it?
Ball dancing. Was that all of them? That would have took too long. But it's interesting that that one has a lever on this side as well. So there's a way that you could soft lock yourself out of ever getting that if you use a lever elsewhere, unless there's one too many levers. You know what I'm saying? Because that uses a lever and gives us a lever. And if we use the lever wherever else it's used, if it is even used anywhere else, then you could never ever get that. Because it gives you the lever back. So you have to use the lever there to become a believer. I'm a believer. I haven't found all of the fisherman items. But we've got the thing. Okay. There's something else back here. There's still another path here, isn't there?
Left, the White Manor and the lighthouse. Right, St. Exel.
That's not the White Manor, is it? I wouldn't call that the White Manor. Okay. So, there's another place. By the lighthouse. And that's probably through the path that's the other path to the beach from another entrance, perhaps. That I'm not sure. Okay, let's read this sign.
This road seems to lead to the White Manor.
Okay, so that's to the White Manor. So is this the White Manor? Search the White Manor near the lighthouse. I wouldn't call this the White Manor. Personally. And let's read this. What does this say again?
You are near one of the entrances to the White Manor. This path, the Duc de Bliard built its various acts, ultimately never used. Over time, it ended up a piece of decoration.
Okay, so this leads to the White Manor. Like, was the White Manor just the thing on the other side of the waterway? Let's just check if there are any more doors down here.
completely locked.
Locked. So we need a key. Aye. Yeah, we also need like another mechanism of some sort to activate this. Okay, you've got to heal.
I'm missing something to operate this.
So we're missing whatever we need to operate that. Maybe operate from the other side. Well, we've cleared out the battle. Okay, so we can't go to the White House until we've got whatever we need to operate that. Got it. Understood. I'm not going to go to the beach. That seems like the wrong move. We really didn't need to do that extra battle. May not have been that helpful, but, you know, we're understanding why we're lacking the White House. Okay, so we can sort of head to the crypt. Sort of. Got way too much time. Way too much. Okay, we've got this lever. Obviously, we've probably seen somewhere that needs a lever and forgotten. Right? I'm assuming we've forgotten somewhere that needs a lever. Okay, another boy. I don't know what the point of that tree is. Like, I can't see anything useful that would be coming from that tree. Use the cassettes are a powerful ally to break the loneliness during exploration. I cannot see anything useful. Anything useful. These can use benches to recover 2 fights. Win 2 fights and save your progress. But we're not really using the benches, are we? I wonder if you can, like, rest on them through the night. Possibly. You know, just keys through the night till the morning by just resting on benches. Because it will use some time, and, you know, if you use it slowly but surely till the morning, like 10 sleeps. I know it's not going to be 10, but, you know, maybe 5. It might let you. I'm not sure. It might let you. Only one way to really know, isn't there? Yeah. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Come on, let you take forever. I should have slash marked that other one that took forever, right? Didn't. Up. I should have slash marked to make it easier to edit out. Okay. Canard. The duck. Let's dump a lot of this nonsense in our inventory. Then we will take plaques for the church. Why are you going so cautious? And I kind of want to go down those other alleys and see what you are hiding down them. In places that we haven't been. Like, would one of those beach doors just come out on a normal place, or will they come out somewhere new? That's what I need to know. I guess that's why they don't want you to have maps and stuff, because it really does leave you questioning everything. And maybe, like, some can go into, like, different places and things. Some will just come out. There it is. Abbott. You know, maybe multiple places can lead to one place. Okay, so we've got a rubber, we've got a Rubik's Cube, we've got some sunglasses, and we've got an empty gun roll and a Simon Says game. For whatever reason.
I am a living experiment on sugar.
For whatever reason, those things exist. They must have some sort of secret. And there's lots of locked gates still. Like, there's the lock here. There's locks in our... Deralt house key opens the Deralt house. The restaurant key. Church key. We've got a door handle to the flower house. Some museum coins. I don't know if the keys that we've used, whether that's relevant. You know, do we still keep them, or it doesn't really show if they've been used. I can do this. Risky business, but I can do this. If I do that correctly. It's not the way to go. There's also a million things in our basements. Relevant in those, right? Okay, but at least we've knocked off a lot of the nonsense from our things, so there's not duplicates, millions of objectives anymore. And again, the cult had to have been taking the circuit breakers for reason. And there's another lock here that is somewhere. But, you know, the more places that we open, the better. Like, you know, maybe they're just really, really close to other doors. Like, the other house thing probably just leads to the other part of that alleyway, right? I'm going to assume that that's probably all that that leads to, is the other part of that alleyway. I wonder if travelling out so late is what's going to lag it out. Maybe it's the watch going off during the loading screen that lags it out. Drop off these.
I should keep an eye on the time.
I'm keeping an eye on the time. Fine. We've got time to come collect our rewards. I'm sure it'll be spectacular. That thing's spinning.
I want a piece of paper with a joke. What's the worst that can happen when your job is to tie sausages together? Not being able to make ends meet.
God damn it. That's a terrible dad joke. A gun grip. Okay. Better hold means faster reload.
Collected all the possible prizes from No-No. He couldn't resist me.
You call him No-No again. He's Nico. Okay, so we can alter our gun. That's not what I wanted to do. That was a terrible idea. It was actually the worst idea you could have possibly had. $7.55. I mean, 5 to 7. Because that's that passes time. It's actually the worst thing you could have done. Beach. Beach to the beach to the beach. That's a secret path to the beach. But we don't know where that comes out at. Don't know where that one comes out at. There's a path around the back as well. Like all these alternative paths to places. Gonna fight a fight. Not right now, necessarily. No trees. Did we ever come in here?
Hello, Francois. I heard the cult vandalized your property. You have my full support in this ordeal. Glad the storage room is useful. P.S. Regarding the flower house garden door, the mayor gave me the handle they used to unlock it. I left it here.
Yes. And we used the key. Okay. Again, a map would be amazing right now. I mean, what's the worst that could come in here at the hour of death be? I either going back this other path back here to the house, or I'm going through to the beach, which is a terrible idea. It's that secret path. It's an absolutely terrible idea to do that. We need to find one more orb and teleport to there. And we need keys. Maybe this isn't the end. Maybe this will give us the keys to those other places. And the machinery to send water. Yeah, clearly we're going to need to send water to the church, right? And we haven't got the mechanism to do that. Okay, so we have filled the cross. That's unlocked the door. The crypt!
Yes. Here we are. I will finally find out what this crypt is hiding from me.
A key. A mechanism. Death. Not a final boss. Copium. The color repents. Bond de mer, the sea. Collect the repent from the families. Preste il fate irresponsible. Teleport to the gates.
The desecrations of tombs and vaults. Everything was true. Badges and clothing stolen from Lacren. The devotees planned to strike a blow and take control of the lighthouse. At the same exact moment, people discovered their sordid staging in the church.
Tape. You don't want to collect the tape from the cultists that probably details their entire plan. Also, who's hiding behind the thing there, just filming you? The Thomas family. It's... Everyone else has been sacrificed already. You've sent them out to sea. Or you've sacrificed their kids. I understand. There's some serious cobwebs back there. The wave! Oh, don't make me translate that. Don't make me have to translate that.
That if you are here with me tonight, it's because it has chosen you too, my most devoted. We have been preparing for months. The direction of our destiny will finally shift.
I know that's not on there.
We've done everything the Protector wanted us
The
to do. We
lighthouse.
the bodies of all those who wronged it. Each
That's a short word though.
generation
It's 2 words.
has repaid its debt. Their children's turn has come. Tomorrow.
This music sheet must be important if she hid it here. It must allow access to information that she kept preciously for herself. Yes. To complete such maps, she most likely found a high vantage point.
And
We found the keyboards earlier.
Be able to get in
Newcastle,
Many people will stand in our way, but their efforts will be in vain.
access
Once the village feast is
for
over,
the
and
close.
people will discover our messages in the church. We will infiltrate the lighthouse and take over the basement. We know that the Roc Alcel has equipment to send the message, and we will use it to contact our divinity. Patrick, you will block the front door of the lighthouse so that no one can get out. Hélène, you will help me in the basement. As for the others...
They still had some gas in the tank. They were not ready to stop anytime soon.
You will take care of sending our new offerings. The information that you stole from the ornithologist at the top of the bell tower.
The ornithologist.
He thought he understood the world by observing the air. Without knowing that the truth was hiding at the bottom of our sea. These observations and the offerings we made from the beaches of Saint-Exil allowed me to know where the entity was waiting for us to contact it. Doubt may cross your minds this last night, but be reassured. All our spiritual pains are also our chances of redeeming ourselves. We have reached the point of no return. Tomorrow is our big day. Rest and meet me near the lighthouse at 11 a.m.
I wonder what that message said. It had to be short. Like, if anything, that was like 1 or 2 letters and then like 2 or 3. That's not a lot. And it's got to be important, right? Okay. We get the sheet music. Unlock the fisherman uses the boat ideas. Unlock the bell tower of the church's organ. But where's my sheet music? Not making me have to have memorized that without the thing. Same source, the devoted. Fate. Museum flyer, church key, there's the music sheet, okay. The one is a weird upside down clef. See? See? 2 is... Okay, so that's on the 3rd row up. Okay, it is C, okay. 2 is... me. See me after class. See me fa sharp. Okay. The B, E, F sharp. D, B, F sharp, G. See me. What am I doing wrong? One, 2, 3, 4. That's clearly sharp. Right, so the curl is weird. Why is the curl weird? You're not going to make me have to play, like, the entire thing, surely. It doesn't seem that way. That's definitely C, which is B. 2 is definitely E. C, E. C, E. Okay, so it was B, E, F sharp, G. B, E, F... Wait, yeah, B, E, F sharp, G. Okay, I was doing it completely wrong. But don't ask me how the hell I got off track there. But this is
The
an empty room.
atmosphere is incredible.
It's the opposite to what I was saying. This is just a big empty room. Not an incredible atmosphere, it's just a big empty room.
That bell is gigantic.
That is a big bell end.
This one won't bring chocolate eggs for Easter anymore.
Must be another country's thing. Do bells bring chocolate eggs? I thought it was the Easter Bunny.
Nothing.
I didn't know bells bought things. Why are there different ladders? Ah, this is a maze of ladders. We are running out of time. It's going to be 8 PM in no time.
This ornithologist had the courage to go upstairs every time? Either you're committed, or you aren't. I really hope to find answers to my questions.
Yep, you're committed if you climb in this every time. It's a very janky, not safe looking climb.
No doubt. There was an ornithologist here.
he's got his
There are most likely
observations.
no better places to study birds and nature. This chair is completely torn up. You spent a lot of time here, didn't you? Compilation of observations on nature and animals. This document.
Hello, Zaria!
He's been
I'm well, how are
compiling
you?
information for months and months.
Well, you did just
It'll
say
take
he
me
was
some
up here for a
time to
long
study
time.
it.
Sigma.
Please bring me some answers. I'm so tired.
Okay, so we read this at night. Nighttime study material, yes. That's a thick book. Okay, perfect. Time to take that home to
He
study.
also left me some kind of nautical maps.
Those maps weren't there a moment ago.
That's the sea depth of the village's surroundings.
A nautical chart, okay. I'm sure that's very relevant. Okay, I think that's everything. Doing well too. Good to hear. Any plans for your week? The move must be
Pages
coming
seem
up
to have been
soon.
torn out of these documents. She must have found a place to send the signal and kept it to herself.
I'm
I'll
guessing.
probably be able to sort through the tapes the spy stole and find out if the lighthouse had any luck recording this thing underwater. With these maps, it will give me the right spot to send that signal. But I need to read through this all first.
We sent a signal to this creature. I'm guessing you've got all of your packing done by now and you're all pretty much good to go. Because you said it was the 25th, right? That you were supposed to be moving. Okay, the demons are probably going to attack us on the way back home. Have we not got a key to half of this other stuff that we need? Like, if we're sending a signal out, it almost feels like there's not a lot else that we can do. I don't know where else we'd get a key. I doubt sending a signal to demons is going to give us a key. Right, I'm going out the back entrance. We're not using the same route. We're going to use a new route to get home. Plus, this is probably the nearer entrance. Still have stuff to pack, but what the moves will make is most ready to go. Okay. Get in. Bed ready will be last. True, yeah. You don't want to disassemble your bed till you are pretty much good to go. That would be a terrible idea to get that all disassembled. And, you know, you've still got a few more days that you need to be there. That's too many, guys. Even though that probably passes time and makes it a problem. That didn't cast. Hey, don't mind me, I've just got a couple of demon things to deal with. Okay, that guy was doing some interesting moves. Hello. Fine, whatever. It didn't let me aim at him again. What time is it? 40 minutes until all of the demons come and attack, and it's an hour and 15 to the house. Still doing you well in your new place? Any headaches yet? Yeah, I'm fine, you know. I'm allowed to sleep a bit better, so that's all good. It would be nuts, yes, very. It would definitely be nuts to disassemble it too early. Like, just the same old, needing to find, like, half of the shops and stuff that I need to find and things like that. I'll get around to it eventually. Like, there's priorities and things, but, other than that, like, there's no really major headaches. Like, I haven't got harassment going on or anything, so, it's much better. Like, is that just a fast travel? That's weird. Like, that's locked off. But it immediately... I'm not going to click on it in case it sends me travelling back there again. Good news, exactly. Peace, but, like, is anything truly ever final? Like, there's always going to be something that comes up, right? So... It's best not to curse it, but, at the moment, everything's okay. It's just, obviously it comes with its own sort of things that I need to deal with. It's fine. Just an ordinary guy. Get back. Right, aim at him. It's not over. I think I understand that. Okay, so I shouldn't shoot at him when he starts doing the wobble, because that's what sends him flying towards me. It only took hours of playing the game to catch on to that, but you know. Headache is already the property management team pulling my teeth. Oh no. Shopping will come later. Exactly. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Hopefully you don't have too much of an issue with the project, the property management team, and you manage to get all that sorted, because that, you know, you don't want a nightmare with all of that. But at least once you moved and you've got it all sorted, everything should be all good. But you really don't want a big hassle with all of that. I should... It's too late at night to go to the shed and do that. But I should go and upgrade the gun, because I will forget next time that I play. Okay, we've also got this used axe, but I guess we still need to chop down that one tree. There's too many locked doors that I think we're missing keys for as well. Yeah, good luck with all of that, and hopefully that's all sorted and you don't have too much of a headache. And you're going to have probably the similar things. I don't know how America is, but, you know, the UK, everything's like, you know, this country, and like, even though we're a really, really small place, it's surprising that, you know, everything is like not as townified, and then a lot of the town shops and things are all just closing down. So, you know, it's not really the most ideal situation for most of these things, to be fair. So, you know, but yeah. But then again, you're not moving that far, are you? So I guess, you know, you're already going to know where everything is. So you're actually in a much better situation in that aspect. Okay, we found more books. We piled up more books to read. Closing down, lack of profits. What do you mean closing down? Yeah, pretty much. The entire country is kind of screwed over and in an economical crisis, and all shops are closing down. And, like, you know, most businesses are struggling to even survive. So... yeah, we're going to go through a major economical crisis over here. Like, all shops are closing, like, businesses are struggling, small businesses especially, like, everything's having severe issues. New area for you too, okay, but I drove around and found a few places. Nice, you know, having a car probably helps. And, like, scouts out in advance. I did not do any of that. I did not do any of that. I thought it was a bigger town than it was. I was mistaken. Sad to hear that. It's because of COVID. Sorry, didn't hear that if you said. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily because of COVID, but a lot of places are closing down. So, you know, I don't know if it's because of COVID. Like, it's a whole heap of things, like Brexit, COVID, the Ukrainian war, the oil crisis, you name it. Everything is going on and causing economical chaos all over this country, and it's ridiculous. it's just, you know, just strap in and surf it out, and it'll getting better eventually now, but you know, it's everything happens at once. So it was, and the Conservatives screwing up the country as well, and you know, because there was worse than that. Like there was also a whole thing where they blamed Labour Party. They said that they were overspending, so they then caused an economical crisis by cutting off debt, and then they called it austerity. And they cut funding to pretty much everything in the entire country and said taxpayers have to pay for it. And they blamed the Labour Party for that, when really it was more they were paying off Africa's debts that Africa owed to the country. So, you know, that was like hundreds of millions of pounds or something that Africa owed to the country, and they cancelled off the debt, and then they blamed Labour Party and said that the Labour Party had overspent and you know, were spending more than they could, but, you know, it's a whole heap of absolute nonsense that all happened at once, and still somehow the Conservative Party are still in charge, even though they cut off funding to everything. They're like, oh yeah, this austerity will last like a year or something, and then everything, and then like it keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going, and it was just awful, and the country's still buying into it, and they still vote for them, and it's stupid. So, and yeah, that caused a lot of businesses to close down, and all of this together caused many businesses to suffer and struggle, and most businesses close down, and like nowhere stays open long. Like new businesses come up, new businesses get closed, and only like the really, really, really big franchises are surviving, and even they're struggling. So it's chaos over here. It certainly is, and it's not all just because of COVID. It's because of the austerity, because of Brexit, mostly because of those, but COVID certainly didn't help. Honestly. I mean, it's just life. It's just what we got going on, unfortunately. But yeah, it's something. It's quite the experience, but there's not a lot you can do about it, to be honest. So yeah, it's not just one thing. It's been a whole heap of things, endless heap of things. So COVID's just the tip of the iceberg, the cherry on the top. But you know, maybe things will start getting better now. But unless you're here in this country, it's hard to explain. But it's been so much. Keep on keeping on. Exactly. What can you do but keep on keeping on? You just gotta live. You know, you know, you can enjoy things in life. You can still do things. That's all that matters. Even if everything's bleak and a struggle, what can you do about it? You just got to keep going on with it. You know, that's like the stiff upper lip of Britain, as they say. But yeah, just got to keep going on. It's not the greatest country to be in whatsoever. It really isn't. Like, it's definitely not the best time. But I'm sure things will be getting better. Like, you know, eventually they're getting the hang of Brexit, and hopefully austerity is over. So find joy where find joy where you can and live where you can. It has been rough, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? But it's getting pretty late here now, so I'm actually going to call it a day. You know, the save point of going to sleep there was why I haven't continued playing. But thank you for popping by. It was a pleasure as always, and hopefully have a nice rest of your week. And I'll catch you again soon. And once you've moved house, we'll arrange a Jackbox session. Definite. No worries. Have a good night yourself as well. And thank you for popping by, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye bye.